Peace.
Hello friends, welcome again. Today we will discuss questions on trains. But before starting any question, friends, there are some important points which you have to know. So first, let's see them. First point is when a train crosses a man or pole, then distance is equal to length of train. Means whenever a train crosses a point object, that is man or pole, then the distance travelled by the train is equal to length of train. Now second point is when a train crosses a platform or bridge, then the distance travelled by the train is equal to length of train plus length of platform or bridge. Now third point is when two objects are moving in opposite direction, then their net speed will be s1 plus s2. Say for example, a train is moving towards right with the speed s1 and other train is moving toward left with the speed s2. So their net speed will be s1 plus s2. Now fourth point is when two objects are moving in same direction, then their net speed will be s1 minus s2. Now in this case, let's say a boy is moving towards right with the speed s1 and other boy is also moving towards right with the speed s2, then their net speed will be s1 minus s2. Now fifth point is when two trains cross each other, then the distance travelled by the train is equal to length of first train plus length of second train. So these are the 5 points which you have to remember before starting any questions on train. Now we move on to our questions. Now first question is a train 500-meter long moving at the speed of 63 km per hour crosses a man moving in same direction at the speed of 3 km per hour. And we have to find the time taken by the train to cross the man in seconds. So in this question it is given that a train having length 500 meter is moving at the speed of 63 km per hour. And there is a man moving in same direction with the speed of 3 km per hour. And we have to find the time in which the train crosses the man in second. So as we know friend, time is equal to distance divided by speed. So if we know the distance and speed, then we can easily find the time. And in this question it is given that the train crosses a man, that is a point object. As we already discussed that if a train crosses a point object, then the distance travelled by the train is equal to length of train, that is given 500 meter. And both train and man are traveling in the same direction, then their net speed will be s1 minus s2. That will give us 63 minus 3, that is 60 kilometer per hour. And distance is in meter and speed is in kilometer per hour. So we first change it into meter per second. 60 into 5 by 18. 6 3 the 18, 6 10 the 60. That will give us 50 by 3 meter per second. Now by putting the value, time is equal to 500 divided by 50 by 3. 0 से 0 cancel, 5 in the 5, 5 10 the 50. 10 into 3 is 30 seconds. That is our answer. Now we move on to our second question. Now before starting the second question friends, please click on the like button down below to have more videos like this. Now second question is a train running at the speed of 60 km per hour crosses a platform double its length in 32.4 seconds. And we have to find the length of the train and the length of platform. So in this question it is given that speed of train is given, that is 60 km per hour, and time taken by the train to cross the platform is also given, that is 32.4 seconds. So speed is given, time is given, we can find the distance traveled by the train, that is 60 into 32.4. But the speed is in kilometer per hour and time is in seconds. So we convert speed into meter per second by multiplying 5 by 18. 6 3 the 18, 6 10 the 60, 3 1 the 3, 3 1 the 3, 0, 3 8 the 24. That will give us 540 meter. So distance traveled by the train is equal to 540 meter. Now in this question it is given that train crosses a platform. So as we already discussed that if the train crosses a platform, then the distance traveled by the train is equal to length of train plus length of platform. Say for example, length of the train is x and it is given that length of platform is double the length of train. So it will become 2x. And distance traveled by the train we have already found that is 540. So by putting the value 3x will become 540 and x will become 540 divided by 3. 3 1 the 3, 3 1 the 3, 2 4, 3 8 the 24, 180 is equal to length of train. And length of platform will become 2 into 180, that is 360 meter. So we have the length of the train and length of the platform. Now we move on to our third question. Now third question is two stations A and B are 25 km apart. One train starts from A at the speed of 3 km per hour towards B and other train starts from B towards A at the speed of 2 km per hour at the same time, and we have to find the time taken by the train to meet each other. So in this question it is given that there are two stations A and B and they are 25 km apart, and one train starts from A at the speed of 3 km per hour and other train starts from B at the speed of 2 km per hour towards A, and we have to find the time taken by the train to meet each other. And as we know friend, time is equal to distance divided by speed. So first we find the distance and speed. Distance is given that is 25 km and both the train are moving in the opposite direction, so their net speed will be s1 plus s2, that is 3 plus 2, which will give us 5 km per hour. Now by putting the value, time will be 25 divided by 5. 5 on the 5, 5 on the 25. That will give us 5 hours. You can also ask to find the time in seconds. So as we know friends, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes and each minute with 60 seconds. So we multiply by 60 into 60. So it will give us 18,000 seconds. Now we move on to our fourth question. Now fourth question is two stations A and B are 110 km apart. One train starts from A at 8 am and travel towards B at 40 km per hour. Another train starts from B at 10 am and travel towards A at 50 km per hour, and we have to find the time taken by the train to meet each other. So in this question it is given that two stations A and B are 110 km apart and one train starts from A at 8 am towards B at the speed of 40 km per hour and another train starts from B at 10 am towards A at the speed of 50 km per hour, and we have to find the time taken by the trains to meet each other. Now in the previous question friend, both the trains starts at the same time, but in this question one train starts at the 8 am and the second train starts at the 10 am. So first we have to make the time equal. There is a time difference of 2 hours between the two trains. That is 10 minus 8 is 2 hours. First train is moving at the speed of 40 km per hour. So distance traveled by the first train in 40 into 2, that will give us 80 kilometers. Means before 10 am, A has already covers 80 kilometer distance. So the remaining distance will be 110 minus 80, that will give us 30. And both the trains are moving in the opposite direction, so their net speed will be S1 plus S2, that will give us 50 plus 40, that is 90. Now we have the distance and the net speed. We can easily find the time. Time is equal to distance by my speed, that is 30 divided by 90. 0 to 0 cancel, 3 1 the 3, 3 3 the 9. 1 by 3 hours. And we have to find the exact time, so we multiply 1 by 3 into 60 to convert it into minutes. 3 1 the 3, 320 the 60, that is 20 minutes later. Means both the train meet each other at 10:20 am. So remember this point always, friend. First we have to make the time equal in both the train. So that's it guys for this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, click on the subscribe button down below. And as always, thanks for watching.